Welcome to It's Not That Serious podcast.
I'm Elodie.
And I'm Malaya.
And this is episode
14.
What?
It's 15.
It's
15. Yo. So we're going to make this really short. We have 2 guests coming and we are so excited. Yes. We also have some more cosmetics here and something new. You want to promote it?
Yes, we have been sponsored by Desi. It's a premium vodka. It is an unreleased vodka and we can't wait to give you guys our honest opinion about it.
Yes.
Also, don't forget, we are filming at Sin City Studios, and we are also sponsored by Sure.
Yes, and also, too, we have 2 guests coming in. They're 2 entrepreneurs, so we can't wait to meet them, and they're going to drop knowledge for you guys and us. So let's go.
Let's get into it, baby.
So welcome, Jocelyn and Christina.
To the podcast.
Hi.
You guys are
Yes.
Jocelyn.
I'm Christina.
Yes.
But collectively, you're
The
Social. Okay, so we want to get straight into it. Tell us about you guys.
get it.
And then talk in the mic.
Yeah.
Hi. Come on,
1,
princess.
2, 3.
Yeah, sorry.
Should I move my phone and like?
No, get rid
No, sis, you're good.
Okay, period. Let me put her on Do Not Disturb because Christina be getting social lab calls all day.
I love
that.
that.
Okay.
booked
Look
and
now.
busy.
Oh, Jocelyn, I
Booked
brought you a
and
lip
busy.
oil. So you can stop using that lip oil, okay?
Did she
Clock that tea. Yes.
Clock that.
She ain't using no lip oil. We got her no more cosmetics, Bahama
Period.
Mama, because we know you love to travel.
Ooh,
thank
we going
you.
somewhere.
I can't wait to talk about it.
Yes. Okay, so first getting into it, who wants to
Yes.
go first to introduce themselves?
I'll introduce myself since you're a little nervy.
Yeah, okay, go ahead.
She gives main
Stop.
character.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to talk into the camera because it's hard. Do I?
Answer the mic. You can talk to us.
Okay,
It doesn't
cool.
matter.
So I'm Christina,
Love it.
aka Xtina,
Yes. On
Makeup
IG.
artist.
Yes.
and social media manager.
Yes. I love that.
I'm Betty.
Love it. Christina, how old are you?
Period.
Like,
That's where we
It's
draw
against
the
my
line.
religion.
like Shawty Bay says. Anyways.
Anyway.
say.
I love
That's what
it.
we
Okay.
I'm in my 30s.
Okay,
Okay, I'm
we love
33.
that.
Let's be real.
We really want to get into like your guys' perspective on 30s and like how it was in your 20s.
I am going to enter my 30s next month.
Okay, so you're 29. Are you
Zodiac signs?
I'm Sagittarius.
Okay.
I'm
Taurus?
Oh my God.
Earth
we're a
sign?
mix.
Yeah.
Capricorn and a
Yeah.
Libra. We're all
Yeah,
different.
Wait, that's so cute.
That's so crazy. I feel like we're all very like ambitious.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I love that. That's why I'm so excited to have you guys because I love your guys' drive.
Yeah.
You guys are so ambitious in the social lab. Tell us how you guys came about that.
Yeah.
Thank you. I
Well.
feel like you guys are the same though. Like we love everything you guys have been doing with your podcast.
Thank you.
It's amazing. I'm so proud of you because like I mean, you've been at our studio, like,
Yeah.
Mastermind Studios, and you've just been doing your shit.
Yeah, we also work together at Mastermind Studios,
Yeah.
by the way.
So it's pretty
Both
basic.
makeup artists.
Water.
Water.
Yes.
Find out.
Vodka.
Vodka. Find out, yeah.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Okay.
But the social lab started basically. I've been doing social media management for about a year, and honestly, it started with the makeup stuff because you know we have
I'm
to
gonna go to
create
my
our
notes,
own
but go ahead.
reels. We have to create our own reels and stuff for all that. So I was like, wait, I'm kind of good at this. Like, and then my
You're
clients would be
great at
like,
it.
thank you. So my clients would be like, can you do a reel for me? And I would do it for free. Like, yeah, whatever. And then one of my clients, that was my makeup clients, was actually like, you know what? I want to take social media more serious. How about you, like, I hire you as a manager? And I was
Yeah.
like, well, let's see. I'm like, let's do like a month or so for free and like see if you like it. Because I was nervous. I was like, girl, I
Yeah.
don't know. I'm good at my own, but I don't know if I'm good at running someone else's stuff. So, yeah, did that. She was my first client and is still my client till this day. So it's really nice. And
Oh, wow. So she's
then-
loyal.
Yeah, she's loyal.
I
And
love
she's
that.
Like, she's with it. So shout out to her.
Yeah.
But then I started getting more clients and I was like, I'm kind of like busy. I thought I wanted like 10 clients to make all this money
Yeah.
and just do what I love. And then I'm like, wait, like I can't do this on my own.
Social media is a lot.
Social media is a lot. Like
Very draining, too. Yeah.
And you're both really good at it. We
Yeah.
have watched one of your
Vlogs together.
Vlogs.
She's so
I think we
good.
watched 2 vlogs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
That
loved
makes me
it.
so-
Seriously.
okay, that's
It's so
good.
inspiring. So like whenever you feel like you're giving up, don't, because bitches like us are literally watching and like, it inspires me to get the fuck up and just get on YouTube and just do it. And the way your edits are, sis, they fire.
So funny.
First of all, the introductions that you do on people are iconic. I literally love them. Oh my God, I love
That's
them.
really good. That's really good because I just like never know what to put out there.
Yeah.
And I've been like trying to find my niche, and it's been an ongoing thing for the last year.
You've always done social media, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How long?
It's been, well, shit. We're talking about like MySpace and all that. Like I've been on that, the whole coding.
Shut up.
Everything, like, all of that. But
You've been an it girl.
yeah, I've been like around on social media. Then we went on to Facebook.
Yeah.
Then all of that. But religiously, I would say like 2 years, going on for 2 years.
Yeah.
And it's a lot. It's a lot. And people don't realize that it's a lot. And like consistency is key.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Yeah, she's also encouraged me to do more content creating because she does like all the content creating. And I love that because I'm like, sis,
I feel like we're probably alike, and then you guys are like the makeup artist.
Yeah.
And then like,
she's so aesthetic. I'm not. I'm like, remember, you're like, sis, stop. You just be posting a post. She does, though. She be like, remember, like, back in IG?
Straighten it up.
Like, remember on IG where you post your plate? Like, that would be me, like, posting the Thanksgiving plate just on my feet, bro. I don't give a fuck. But I'm like, wait, I need to stop being like that.
No, it matters.
I love
Everything
it.
matters.
He's key, okay? At least you're.
It really is.
My name's Jocelyn. Hi.
Hi.
I have a YouTube channel, and I'm on Instagram. I am a 9-to-5 baddie. I like to call myself.
I love that.
I'm a mammographer, and I screen women for breast cancer. I've been doing that for 3 years now. Yeah.
That's
so
deep.
that, and then content creation.
Yeah.
My grandma passed away from breast cancer.
Yeah. It's a tough job.
Feel to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you've been in it for 3 years?
Yeah, girl, I be crying sometimes. I like
Really,
leave the room.
Tito?
Like it's just it's the things I see and then like the stories I hear.
Yeah.
Just a 10-minute interaction with a patient and they just like touch your heart. And it just sucks sometimes, but
Yeah.
I just gotta
it's
say,
crazy.
I respect your profession a lot because I get mammograms
Mammograms?
for my breast because I have fibroadenomas.
Okay.
So like just that fear of like your client sitting there and then you having to give them the news or like having to like just console them. That's a lot.
Yeah.
For, like the human mind and capacity. So I really commend.
So thankfully, I don't have to give them the news.
Yeah.
I don't do
but
that.
you see it though.
But I see it. I pretend that I didn't see anything and I don't know anything.
Yeah.
That's just like what it is.
Yeah, that's
So yeah, it sucks, but
keep doing what you're doing though. That's a lot, but it's beautiful.
Now, are you guys both only child or do you guys have siblings?
No, actually.
We're the only
girls.
we're the only
Only
girls.
girls? Oh,
I'm in
okay.
the middle. I have an older brother and a younger brother.
And I have 2 older brothers and 1 younger brother, so I have 3 brothers.
Ooh.
You're the only girls.
And we're
Yeah.
the only girls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
That's why I
Yeah,
was
do we
like,
give only girl? I feel like I have middle child syndrome.
It's just giving me.
I
don't
was gonna say,
know.
you guys have main character. I
Yeah.
would have assumed you had
Because we're the only
characters.
girls. Because
You know what? That does make sense. Yeah. I have 3 sisters, so
But you
like,
can tell you have sisters.
yeah.
Like, you're such a girl's girl.
You
Yeah.
are such a girl's
Like,
girl.
Yeah.
I remember
Not that
when
we're
you
not.
first-
Are
when I
you
first
not?
met you.
Hold on, wait a minute.
No,
Hell
it's not that
yeah.
we're not. I know I'm a little bit more selfish because I have a lot of brothers.
Oh my
too.
God,
So
I'm
like,
selfish.
I'm a girl's girl, but let me just say this though. I definitely am a girl's girl, but I'm definitely gonna be like, I'm gonna tell you when you're wrong. You know what I mean?
sure.
Like, I'm not gonna always just like, cause you're my girl. Oh, sis, you always right. No, in the
Right.
back, I'm be like, sis, you was low key wrong. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that's Christina,
Yeah.
and I really appreciate that about her. Cause
Yeah.
she'll tell you straight up, like actually,
No, Christina, I literally couldn't wait till I literally met Christina. She's so fucking funny.
this is the first time you guys meet.
Like,
we've
We
met,
met, but like
briefly.
it's just like, hey, and then I'm like, all right, gotta go.
yeah.
have you guys met? Really?
No.
Also,
Oh,
social media.
wow. Jocelyn, I met you one time at the club. We
Not at the
were
club.
I was like probably 21 or 22.
Stop.
Yeah, I don't. It was that one that got shut down and started with a B. Was it Bottom?
Bottle blonde.
Bottle
Yes,
blonde. Oh, wait,
Good
were you?
times.
Who were you with?
Family. I don't even, because I used to work at Bevy, so I was in the industry around that time. Yeah, and I remember you, and I'm like, oh my gosh, she's so pretty.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That place that was a long.
Because you don't go out no more.
Girl, I was outside.
Okay. we still outside.
Right. We getting to the end though.
Yeah,
We're to the end of our run.
I'm close.
You're like, are you sure?
When did you guys know when did you guys know you guys wanted to like stop the clubbing and like really
I will tell you that right
succeed in your career?
2 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're
Everything
what, 26,
happened-
27?
Yeah. At the end of my 26, going on to 27.
It's like a huge shift, right? When you like
It's a
turn 27.
huge
Well developed,
transition.
Yeah.
It was a
Shit
huge
starts to click.
transition.
Yeah. What made you like transition into like, okay, now it's really time to like step it up a notch?
I hated waking up the next day hungover
Yeah.
and wasting my day.
Yeah.
I hated that.
And then
so
do you
much.
get anxiety? Because I get anxiety.
So I
jitters,
just started getting anxiety. It's been such a long time.
We know how to get rid of it though.
How you get rid of it? Help me.
Don't talk to that man.
You know what? Talking to the wrong guy that
Girl.
gives you anxiety,
Yeah.
that's real life true.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
isn't that your body kind of telling you like you're in fight or flight mode? Like he's
Yeah.
not serving you.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
He's
yeah.
not serving me.
Just saying.
Damn.
I got the same
Anyways,
problem.
Like,
I got the same problem.
Yeah, you guys are just not aligned.
girl.
Is it somebody that you're trying to get with? Or like
No,
Get
no,
over?
no, it's a current situation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that has caused me a lot of anxiety, unfortunately.
I was watching your YouTube and I was so shocked that you've been single for 7 years.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that
yeah.
too.
Yeah.
I've had my fun. I've done it. I've done it all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What made you want to go that long to like be?
I didn't have a choice.
Yeah.
No guy was really I've always been into relationships,
Yeah.
but the guys that I was seeing, they're not relationship type.
Yeah.
At all.
Like
Like
commitment
at all.
issues.
At all.
Yeah.
Their job, what they do for a living,
Yeah,
it's
usually
just
that, like dating.
I usually date guys that serve me absolutely fucking nothing.
yeah.
And it's so
Me
fucking
too.
useless.
No,
Yeah.
me too.
Like it's
Me too.
but you know what's so crazy, and I feel like because I give so much to myself, I was just thinking this yesterday, like
Yeah.
I give so much to myself when I'm with a partner. It's like
Yeah.
I'm not asking for nothing but just to
Girl.
be there.
I'm just asking for communication.
Yeah.
Check in with me.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
that's so hard for them to fucking do sometimes that I'm just like it honestly makes me insane, and I'm just like, am I crazy? Like I'm literally not asking you for nothing. And then there's men that I could date that literally would give me the fucking world.
Yup.
But then I don't want them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had
like
one
that.
of those in New York.
Yeah.
But he was a Capricorn and he was
They're
obsessed
the
with
devil.
me. Like,
Yeah.
Why do
Yeah.
you like him?
he was too possessive. And he was giving me like controlling vibes and I wasn't with it.
Do you date
I was
older or
like,
younger?
Not too old. Like if you're maybe 3 years older, but typically it's the same age.
Yeah.
Or like a year or two younger than me.
Yeah. What about you, Christina?
Um,
How's dating life? I love when you talk about men because you clock that tea, girl. She be letting it know.
Right thing.
gets a bunch of hate, but that's fine. Before my last real relationship, I have been single probably like same amount of time because
Yeah.
I took probably 9 years because I was on a celibacy journey and a sober journey. And I know you guys have talked about that before. So
Yeah.
it just really clears your head and your mind. Like
Gives
where
you a lot
you're
of
at.
clarity.
Gives you so much clarity and so much more self-respect. So going without sex and having more sexual partners, you're more stingy with it. You know,
Yep.
you don't want to give it to
Your access.
So that I was single for a really long time. Then I finally met somebody. It was cool. It was probably 2.5 years ago or something.
Yeah, 2 years.
It was a
2 years
cancer.
ago.
I just love cancers, but we don't need to be together.
No,
We're so
I've never
toxic.
talked with cancer.
Girl,
Because
cancer.
they love. They love to. They're so
I need me a
passionate.
cancer then.
But they're
Yeah, you
love
do.
bombing. And
Yeah.
They
I'm
are
getting
very
manipulated.
love bombing.
I'm gonna love bomb their ass back.
Period. Go
Girl.
crazy. Then you're gonna end up in my situation. So what happened was
Right.
had a whole time we were only dating we made it official in the first 2 months, and then we were only dating for about 5-ish months, and then I find out he had a girlfriend back home
Oh.
and an apartment with her for 3 years.
Dude, that's like mine with the Capricorn.
Where was back home?
Sick.
Detroit, please. I know. Already should have
Detroit men, sis.
They're
Look
toxic.
at, yeah.
Wait, because I
He'll
was
watch
that
this and
the
text me.
guys
That called
Called
me
a-
a dumbass.
called
yes,
dumb,
yes,
yeah.
that was
Yeah.
that episode. Yeah,
The one that I went to Phoenix with is from Detroit too. What's up with these
They're
Detroit
horrible.
men?
They're so bad.
They're like
Yeah.
pros.
I don't
Yeah.
know what happens there, but ever
They don't
since
give a
that,
fuck.
Yeah, they don't give a fuck. So I'm single. I've been single. I've dated here and there, but honestly, I just don't want to date. Like, I'm so focused on my career. Like, launching Social Lab, like I was saying before, like I was getting to a lot where I was like, I want to, like, it wasn't Social Lab yet, so we started it together.
Yeah.
I just did social media management, and I was like, you know what? Like, do you want to do this with me? I'm getting so busy. She's super good at content creating.
Yeah.
So
Her-
sweet. She like
And
brought me
she like
in.
said she wanted to quit her job, and I was like, girl, like at least do something like part time. Like, here's
Yeah.
an opportunity, kind of
Yeah.
like what my best friend did for me. I'm like, do you want to do this? She's like, hell yeah. And we started Social Lab, and now I'm just super focused on that. I don't want to date. Like, I just feel like I'm too good of a lover and a girlfriend that like I will give too much to that person, and it will take away from my business.
Yeah.
So I'm like, it's not worth it.
Yeah.
And
It's
dating in your
not.
30s is different. Like, you'll
Is
see that. You'll be
it?
like, you know what? Like, you respect yourself even more.
Yeah.
Like, you're like, I know what I want, I know what I need, and
You're
I
just
know
more
what's
intentional.
out there. Because
Yeah.
you
You're a lot more intentional. for
Yeah.
sure.
See, I feel like, damn, we're all single.
Yeah.
And look at all baddies single, doing
Okay.
thriving in their career.
Literally. And you know what the thing, I feel like us being single, all we need is like a man that serves us. You know? Like, allow me to be the boss, but still like just be there in the back and just support me just the way I would support you. But it just seems like men cannot do that.
They don't like a woman that has their own.
I was gonna
Yeah.
ask
They
you
need
guys
to feel
that. Do you
needed.
think that's like attainable?
I don't know. I mean, I think it is maybe, but I don't know when or who. It just has to be whoever is
Yeah.
for you, because these men are so intimidated by successful
Sigh
women.
was loud.
No, because I'm thinking like this guy said to me that I give like masculine energy, and I'm like,
He said you give masculine?
That's so
yes,
interesting.
and sometimes I think I do.
yeah.
I do too.
Yeah.
And we
because you're
said
forced
that,
to be in it.
Yeah, and we said that before we even invited you guys. We're like, we're all very alpha women.
Yes.
Like, we're all very go-getters. We do what we need to do for our careers. So it's going to be hard for a guy to like reach that level that we're looking for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I ask, is it attainable?
But then we were talking about this last week. We're
were we
like,
saying?
we need to like, well, because we need to know what we want, right?
Yeah.
And also, if we're not, what you were
Oh,
saying.
okay.
you
I
were
was saying,
some-
is it about the frequency?
yes.
Okay,
like,
so I was saying like I want to be wealthy. You know, I want to be wealthy. I don't care about being known for my face or being famous, but I want to have like generational wealth. And so I think I want to date when I'm rich AF, or what I consider rich, because that's what was I saying? Like, that's the way to attract the man that I want. Like, I want him to be wealthy and take care of me too, but he doesn't have to, but I want him to be able to.
Right.
And to attract that type of man, I need to be at that level and that frequency, because I could date a wealthy man right now, but if I'm not up there, then he's probably just using me for something, and I'm
they're
using him
just
for
not
something.
taking
Right.
it
It's
serious.
transactional.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You know what I think too, though, about like us being alpha women? I think it's something we're lacking. I think we're just scared to like allow a man to see
be a
our real
man.
flaws.
Yeah.
No, to see the good and ugly of us.
He can
don't-
see the good and ugly in me. That's fine. I
So
don't
you
know,
show
it's
that
just-
when you're in like a relationship, good
Yeah.
You're
and
very
bad.
vulnerable.
Yeah, I can be.
I'm
Same.
not
I
either.
can be, and I feel like I
Too vulnerable.
overshare,
Yes,
and
me
I
too.
like, yeah, I put them first. That's my problem.
It's an earth sign thing.
Yeah,
I get
Don't
it.
be vulnerable.
Yeah,
I've had, it's because having all brothers and growing up around a lot of guy cousins and guy friends,
You
like,
see shit.
you just see shit, and
Yeah.
like, you know,
the
like
way
I
they
can
think.
clock it so fast. That's why I'm like, you guys are all on BS. Even if like you say this, like
I
the
didn't see that
actions-
with my brother. He's a relationship guy. Like he's been married. He's married now.
Yeah.
But he was always in a relationship. He's
Yeah,
been
your
like
brother's a good
crazy,
Aw.
crazy about girls. So I didn't see that
That's what my
toxic
older
side
brother
of.
is, though. Like he's
Yeah.
kind of, and they're both Geminis, aren't they? Oh no,
No,
your
I'm
brother's-
talking about my older
older
brother.
I love
yeah.
Geminis.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
too.
You really do.
I do. I
To
really
a fall.
Yeah.
But Jesus.
Wait,
I
did
hate
we
'em.
ask how you two met? Like how you guys became best
No.
friends?
It
was
Yeah. How did
so
you guys
random.
become best
we
friends?
met. Well, actually, we met randomly at a club once, of course.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
yeah.
then I learned that she's cousins with my friend that I went to X-ray school with.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Like my close ass cousin. So then she introduced us, like, actually officially. So we hung out and we went to your house for the first time, and you were friends with somebody else back then, and like we had all these people there, And we had like a good interaction. I was like, she's kind of cool. And then she had booked me to do her makeup.
Yeah.
And, like twice or something.
Yeah.
And then we just kept talking, and I was like, I actually like her. Like, okay, hold on. Because it's hard for me to make girlfriends having all brothers. It's hard.
Yeah.
Because you're just used to that and growing up around men. And like, I've been done so dirty with like past girlfriends.
Yeah.
So I'm super on guard. But I was like, okay, we're just like letting it flow naturally. And the next thing you know, we're just always hanging out. And the rest was history.
Yeah. What do you guys think you guys value in friendship with each other?
Ooh. She's taught me to communicate and to open my throat chakra. She's like, bitch, you better open this.
Yeah, I
I'm
know.
like,
Open that throat chakra up.
I like, because I,
Wow, that's what they told me too.
yeah, because I
Yeah.
suck at expressing myself and my feelings. So I've learned that a lot with her. We were just talking about that.
Why do you think is that like a childhood thing, you think?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, my parents never have really like expressed their feelings to us. And
You're Honduran.
even,
Full-blooded?
yeah.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of Hondurans are like that.
I feel like a lot of
it's the Latin
Latinos,
Yeah.
a lot of Latinos are like that. They just like they like to brush things.
Yeah.
Under the
It
rug.
happened,
and
get
just
over it.
like, yeah,
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you weren't really like processing a lot of things that you went through.
yeah.
Wow.
And it's like
People
things
throughout
like
your
you like never realize like that has
Yeah.
affected you, and then
You get
Yeah.
older and you're like,
yeah,
oh, fuck.
Yeah, I'm like, speak up, it's gonna be okay. Like, because I think
Oh, I love
we've had
that.
Yeah.
similar friendships with best friends in the past where both of our friends were very like direct, very catty.
Yeah.
So like almost like you would be scared to tell them something because it would be defensive.
Oh, like confrontation.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
like, oh, if I
yeah.
try to tell you something, you're like more aggressive, and it's like on me. And we both had friends like that before, but I like, you know, I fixed that with mine and with my situation, and then I was like, you know what? I think she's afraid to speak up because that person in her life would always be like a little aggressive.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I don't know, I'm very nurturing. Like anybody I call my friend is my family. It's not really a friend. Like you're my family.
Yeah.
Gets emotional.
Yeah. Aw.
no, I'm
like,
the same
yeah.
way. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that for you guys.
If you get emotional, girl, she never gets emotional.
She loves you, Jocelyn.
She does.
Oh,
You open up that throat.
and you know what? In your 30s, I think it's so much more personal because you guys are doing life together.
Yeah.
Like seriously,
Yeah.
I love that for y'all. Stop, because I'm gonna cry. I can definitely relate on that because I think I used to be a very aggressive friend. I've always been very nurturing, but I don't think I've made it very easy for my friends to like be confrontational because I'm very like, what do you mean? Or what the fuck are you
Yeah,
talking about?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I've never made it easy, but I've learned that like probably like 2 years ago. Am I so aggressive?
No.
Okay.
You've always been direct, but
Yeah.
I think we've had conversations where I've had to tell you like, sis, like, I don't feel comfortable sharing things with you, and you're like, okay. She takes a step back to acknowledge and reflect, and I think that's important in a
That's
friendship.
very important.
Yeah.
To reflect, because if you don't, you're gonna be stuck with the same person, and at the end of the day, we don't have to be friends. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's a choice.
That right there.
So,
Yes, I love that.
We've done better. I've spoken up.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I've had my flaws too.
Yeah, we've been friends for a long time, and that's how I feel. How you get so personal, like
Yes.
the older you get, friendships do mean a lot. You know what I mean? Like I
Yeah.
fucking do life with Elodie. We wake up, and this is like not just work thing, but it's just like we still have our real friendship outside of like the podcast and like life. You know, it's just like you're my person. Yeah, seriously, like you know.
Well, I kind of want to talk about that. Do you guys say you have a lot of girlfriends outside of this friendship?
No.
Not really.
I don't either.
No.
And I think that's very normal.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
Because I don't
at the age
believe
we're
in-
at.
right? I don't believe in giving my access to just anybody and everybody. I'm very particular, and I kind of sense that with you guys. So I just wanted to ask because I know a lot of girls, especially younger girls, they feel like they just got to be friends with everybody.
Yeah.
And then they make you feel like, oh, because you don't have a lot of girlfriends, you must not be trustworthy. Or
Right.
Or you're the problem.
Something's
Yeah.
wrong.
But it's
right.
like, no, it's just the people that have shown us.
You
that
protect
we
your
can be
energy.
Cool. Yeah, protect my energy. I have you, and then I have like one close like girlfriend that I grew up with like in 6th grade, and then I have like another girl, but like she's really the only person. I feel like we're the same. We're the only people that
Yeah.
actually hang out all the time, talk. We have a business together, but I feel like we're learning that balance too of like separate business from our
Yeah.
friendship.
Yeah.
I don't
I
know
think
how you
we've
guys
done
feel
a
about
pretty
that.
good job at that. So
Yeah. Are you guys
think
still feeling
so.
nervous? How do you guys feel? Are you getting
I'm good.
no,
to
I
it?
think I'm warming up now.
I love
was
it.
like-
I love it.
Mr. Krabs meme.
I'm like, is this safe here? Is this a safe place?
I love
like, can I talk about anything and everything?
Anything you want.
Like, we're gonna be like, delete that.
Edit that out.
One thing we don't even edit for real.
We really don't, guys.
Yeah.
We've gotten so much better that I think everything just flows.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
You know how to pick with the people that are coming on because you know you're gonna have a conversation.
Oh, go ahead, sis.
So I was gonna ask you guys. I know that we're kind of in our late 20s.
Yeah, 28.
28. You guys are heading to your 30s. Also feeling you're like, I know you got a month. I'm giving you your month.
Yeah, give me my month, girl.
Yeah. Don't add no numbers on me.
Right.
Yes, ask.
So I always hear like your 30s are like where it's at. And I'm kind of excited for my 30s. I don't know how you guys feel.
I've been so excited.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, for
20's
sure.
been ghetto.
Yeah, 20.
Man.
No. 20, I will say, were my best years.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Like 24 till now.
I love that.
I had so much fun.
I love that for you.
Do you feel like because you learned so much about life, you
Yeah.
learned yourself?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
what was it?
It was all of that. I was in a 5-year relationship. So from 18 to 23, if I'm doing the math right. And I left him. I broke up with him through text. That was really bad. That was really bad. Can't do this anymore.
Yeah.
But once I got my job and everything, I don't know. It just switched. I'm like, I'm not even in love with this guy. I think he's ready to propose. I don't want to get married. I'm not against marriage, but I just like, that's not my main focus.
Yeah.
It was.
Especially at that age.
So, where was I going with this? Holy shit. 20s were great.
You had a 5-year relationship
I had
that
a
you
5
left because you just weren't ready. So it just sounds like you just weren't ready to be like fully committed.
I wasn't, and I still feel like that.
Can I ask
Now-
you, is he still around?
My ex-boyfriend?
Yeah.
Oh no.
You guys don't
Oh
talk.
no.
Okay.
No, not my type at all.
Okay.
Be like that. Which I'm like against people getting married in their early stages in life.
Yeah.
Because like 18, 20s, early 20s and stuff. Because it's like you don't even know yourself.
Yeah.
How do you know this person? You don't even know yourself. You don't even know how to love yourself and all that. So
I love that you bring that up,
Yeah.
though, because
Yeah.
we were talking about, like, how we go to family parties or just with the family, and they're like, where's your boyfriend? When are you going to have kids?
that is not my main
Yeah.
All
focus.
of these expectations.
Yeah, please.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
Look at your daughter. Your daughter look messy.
Right. Like she's on her third kid.
Yes. I just left the king saying that, when are you going to settle down? Where's your boyfriend? Like, when is your man going to stop cheating on you?
No, like literally.
Oh, hell.
That fucked up ass relationship.
I
Like,
think my family stopped asking me that because they know I just be like, I'd be sassy.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
My parents
Because
have
I'll call
stopped.
to you. Like, stop.
yeah.
My 20s were the time of my life. Like, I had so much fun. I, like, met so many people. I partied way too much. I feel like I probably had a drinking problem, like, for sure.
Same.
Which is why I ended up being, like, sober and celibate back later, like, early in my 20s. I mean, later in my 20s. But 30s is so fun. I actually had the worst anxiety at 29 about to turn 30. I was like, oh my God, I don't have a house. I don't own a house. I don't, like, have a man or, like, close to getting engaged, no kids. And I think, like, all of us thought in our teens that, oh, we're probably going to have a baby by 20 something, you know, or whatever.
Yeah.
25 was
And it's,
my
like,
year. I'm like,
crazy.
Same.
yeah, I'm going to
Same.
have a baby and I'm going to be married by 25.
Isn't that insane to think? Like, what?
Disgusting. Like, I had so much fun at my 25.
trenches.
Like, no.
I feel like if I get pregnant right now, I'm 16 and pregnant. Like, I'm coming back home.
Like, Mom, please help.
Bye, Chicago.
But 30s are so fun. It's literally like that meme where they say, like, 30s is your 20s, but with money. Because
Okay.
you're, like, you're just, like, hopefully financially more responsible, but also like just more mature mentally.
Yeah.
And it's so fun. Then you realize like, damn, I actually am still pretty young. Like,
Yeah.
And I mean, you guys are going in the right direction because you started your podcast, you have your businesses. And like, imagine what it will be like when you're in your 30s. Like what it's going to be, where you're going to take it. You're probably going to have hella sponsorships. You're probably going to be, will be a huge podcast, and you guys will be probably taking this somewhere, I don't know, international, whatever. The goal is high.
Yeah.
30s is so fun. Like dating is kind of fun because it's like,
Is
okay,
it?
like, I don't know, I'm just like more
I
like,
can't say that right now.
only if you don't take it serious.
Hate dating.
I mean dating, not like dating. Okay, let me explain. Like,
I think you guys are the same on the dating experience.
like just having fun. That's what I mean by dating, not like taking shit serious.
The last 2 years we did kind of have similar situations.
Yeah. No, every time.
Yeah, and
Oh
we meet guys during the same around
time.
the same time, and it's so funny. And then like she's like, okay, well I stopped talking to him. A week later, I'm like, okay, well
I
I'm
stopped
done.
talking to him.
I'm right behind you, sis.
Yeah, I'm right behind you.
I'm like, okay, I'm trying to set this example, okay?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like, almost like, even though like I respect her as like an equal, I almost feel like she's my little sister too.
Yeah.
Because I never had a sister, and it's like we're each other's sister, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm like,
Yeah.
no, like I gotta lead by example. Like you can't do this or don't do that or like don't let him treat you like this. Whatever.
That's so cute that you feel that responsibility though.
Yeah, I feel
love
it
that.
because that's how I feel about all my friends, like that I care about, you know. And but I like still see her as like my equal. It's just like I worry and like I'm like,
Yeah.
do this, do that, whatever.
Yeah.
Because you know, growing up in Latino households, that's just how it is. Like, you
Yeah.
just kind of learn to fend for yourself. And like moms care more about their
Their
boys.
kid, their
Yeah,
son,
their boys.
the son.
Yeah.
I'm like, y'all better. Moms watching, raise your sons better, please.
Please.
Thank you.
I wanted to touch base a little bit on what you said. Like, you felt just the pressure of like, I don't have this, I don't have that, I don't have that. Like, what do you do to kind of, because I'm heading towards that age and I'm feeling the same pressure. How do you cope with that? Like, what did you tell yourself that it's like, it's okay that I'm not there yet?
Yes, I was talking to more of like my friends that were in their 30s, because I always have had older friends, and I'm like, okay, well they're not there either, but they're thriving in their careers. So you just got to tell yourself, you got to take responsibility for whatever it is you have anxiety of. If it's like, I'm not where I want to be, why aren't you? And what are you gonna do to change that? Like, take that accountability and know that it's you, and anything that's in your control it, change it, and if it's not, do not even worry about it, because why?
Yeah. Create the life you want.
Create the life you want, literally.
If you want.
I love that. How did you guys build so much confidence? Like for people watching,
Yeah.
like what's the best advice that you would give to like build up your confidence to do social media and content
I
creation?
don't care what anyone has to say.
Period.
I don't.
Yep.
You cannot care.
Just not
What made you get to that point to
I
not
don't-
care?
I think my mom,
Yeah.
maybe my mom's attitude,
Yeah.
but
love her.
I don't know where I get the confidence from. I still feel like maybe sometimes I'm not, but I don't
Fake
know.
it till
It's
you make
just
it.
Literally.
that I live by that. Fake it till you make it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think it does come from like our parents, because like
Yeah.
my dad and my mom always showed up, so it helped me be like more like confident and be me and be weird and
Yeah.
do what the fuck I want. So it
Yeah.
probably is from your mom.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
so
they're
fun.
They look
bad.
so fun. They look like they raise like
Yeah.
confident.
Do you see
kids.
why I act the way I
Yeah,
act?
I love it. I
Yeah.
love it.
I saw them dancing last
Girl.
weekend. I was like, I need me a man like
Okay.
that to dance.
They're a hot mess.
That's so cute. But I think for me, like, it was through a lot of resilience, like a lot of things that I went through. I went through so much growing up, like so much. Like I could write a book, and
You want to talk about it?
Like, I mean, it
It's
gets
like
dark
opening-
and deep.
Yeah,
but
We're here.
it's just a lot. Like okay, here we go.
Right.
And if I don't get emotional, it's because I already feel like I feel a lot
Yeah.
of it. But okay, so like growing up, like my parents, we grew up, I wouldn't say like kind of poor and not like super poor. Like I didn't know we were poor until I got older, and I was like, oh, okay, like wait, people around me, you know?
Yeah.
But like we had each other, so it was cool. My parents weren't around because like typical Latinos, immigrants, they're immigrants. Working, and yeah, so they had, you know, my aunts and had to watch me that lived next door and stuff. And then like one of my uncles molested me when I was younger for about like, I don't know, like a long time, years, like years. And, you know, I never told anybody. So I felt like I was silenced because I was like, you know, like I'm scared. I don't know what he said to me, but I know he probably threatened me. I don't remember a lot of my childhood because of that. But I'm sure he probably was like, if you tell your parents like something, you know? So I never told, I never had like a voice really. And then I was kind of just like, I dealt with it for a really long time. And I was probably like, I don't know, I'm guessing it probably happened when I was like 6 to like maybe 11 or something.
No.
Yeah, because I remember things, but I don't remember everything. And so that happened. And then, you know, just growing up in school, like I was always like a bigger girl. So I was like kind of like, I wouldn't say bullied like to my face, but I could tell people treated me a certain way because of it. But I've always had like beautiful friends, which is so funny. And I never thought I was beautiful. But then I grew up and I was like, you know what, like, fuck this. I'm not going to let that get to me. Like, I love myself, and I'm going to choose to either be depressed about this or I'm going to like do something about it. And I think like the group of friends I had at the time were great. And my cousins were always there for me too, which was great. So I just kind of learned to build that confidence. And then eventually in 2020, I remember like 3 years prior to 2020, I was like drunk at a family function, and I ended up telling one of my aunts, and I was like, fuck, I regret that. Like, what if she tells my mom? So she took a really long time, but she actually ended up telling my mom in 2020 during COVID. And I was like, you know what? I actually needed that. Like, I never wanted her to know because I wanted to protect her, and I just didn't want her to feel like, oh, I couldn't protect my daughter, you know? Like, that would just, I almost was like feeling bad for her because I didn't want her to take any blame. And so we talked about it. Everything was good. She was there for me. And I told her, I'm like, just don't worry. Like, I've healed from this. Like, you couldn't have done anything because I didn't speak up and nobody else saw what was going on. Like, you know, it was just us. So, after that, like, a couple of my cousins told me that the same thing happened to them with the same uncle, and we never knew. And we were so close. And I was like, what the hell? So, we were there for each other, whatever. And I think just going through, like, that with my voice being silenced for so long, like, I just, like, strong, and I don't give a fuck. Like, now, like, yes, I'm a bigger girl, but, like, I love my body. Like, I don't, like, see anything wrong with myself. I fully love myself. And just, like, the bullying, the silencing, like, all the things, I just built so much resilience. Yeah. So, like, I literally, like, I love myself. Like, I don't feel like there's anything wrong with myself. Yeah, like, I want to lose weight, but, like, I'm taking those steps. Like, I go on and off in the gym and stuff. Yeah. But that's kind of how I built it. And I was like, we're all human. I also went through my spiritual journey. Yeah. That's a whole thing. But yeah, we're all just one.
First of all, that was like, touched my heart. Give me your hand.
I was like, let me do this fast.
Because I love you, and I literally went through the same thing, so that just kind of hit home a little personal. Yeah. I'm going to get emotional.
It's okay.
Because I know how hard that could, like, really, like, take your soul once you get raped, you know? Mm-hmm. So, like, same thing for me, COVID year. Yeah. And I feel like I just get emotional because it's crazy hearing somebody else's story and, like, how you could lose, like, your confidence. But you're so beautiful, and you have such a good heart.
Thank you.
And people are just so disgusting, you know what I mean? And it sucks that, like, how I did the same thing where you want to protect somebody, and it's like, no, like, just protect yourself. Because, like, the older you get, you realize how much, like, self-destruction you cause, like, in your early 20s. That's why I feel like my early 20s were so ghetto, because I just did stuff out of, like, survival mode of just, like, not caring. Exactly. You know what I mean?
No, I totally get it. And, like, things that we're doing right now, like, talking about it to people, like, that's probably why we didn't speak up, because we didn't have people speaking up for us. Yeah. You know? So, like, right now, we're doing the right thing by speaking up for others that have been through the same thing with our platform, you know? Yeah. So, like, that's huge. But I'm sorry you went through that. You didn't deserve that. And I'm hoping...
No, I'm sorry you went through that.
We're sorry for each other. Yeah. As you can see, like, I definitely, like, cope with things through laughter and, like, funny stuff. That's why I'm, like, so funny. But, like, I have healed from it, and I'm okay, and, like, same. Like, if anybody knows a hitman, no, I'm playing. Okay. So yeah, but, well, like, that's deep. Yeah, we deserve to.
You're, like, very resilient, very strong.
It builds confidence. It builds, like, nothing can hurt me. If somebody that's supposed to be my family, is supposed to be taking care of me, hurt me, bitch, you could never. Yeah, and that's how you have to. That's how you have to go through life. Like, no matter what it is, like, just build that resilience, trust in yourself, and know that, like, always speak up for yourself.
Yep, always. I love that. That was deep.
Thank you for advocating for that, because there's always girls and just boys that need to talk about these things, and they need to see an example. Yeah. And so that was powerful for both of you. I know you talked about it before, so. Yeah.
Ooh, that was deep. Yeah, I didn't even know that.
There's a bunch of things, but that led to the confidence.
But don't you think that when you go through a lot of, like, that trauma, like, I feel like I'm still, like, going through layers with myself of building of like peeling, you know what I mean? Like, it's a little weird.
It's a never-ending thing.
Yeah, it's like the older you get, you're just still figuring yourself out. You think you do at 28, but then, like, right now, I'm just like,
it affects everything. It affects your dating. It affects the way you trust people. But dating, for sure, it has affected me.
Same.
I think, like, me being sexual and stuff, like, it's definitely affected me. I'm like, for the longest time, I'm like, I hate physical touch. Like, I just want someone to emotionally be there for me. And I've noticed that I always date people that I feel like I will be safe and protected. And I'm like, I need that over anything. But, like, guys don't think that way because they don't know what you've been through. And so they're like, no, I just, like, she's beautiful. Like, okay, cool.
I think I'm so in denial about it, though, that it doesn't affect my dating, but I think it does.
Yeah. You gotta do the shadow work. Like, you really gotta. The shadow work is just, like, going through the ugly that you don't want to face, and you like kind of like, oh, okay, like, take it out of your mind. Yeah. But you have to do the shadow work. Like, face your fears. Like, okay, this is what happened to me. Say it out loud. And why? How do I feel? okay, this is how I feel, even though it's so hard to actually acknowledge it, and then be like, okay, what can I do?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, like, who can I talk to about this?
Yeah.
But you can always talk to me about it.
Yeah, no, I've done a lot of shadow work
Yeah.
last year around this time, so I feel like it's helped me heal.
Good.
Like, a lot. I didn't think I was healed until I moved to Chicago, because, like, now I just feel like I could, like, express myself a little more and show vulnerability. Before, I was just, like, I wouldn't show no hurt. Like, I'll act like I'm okay, and, like, bitch, you're not okay.
Yeah, like, bitch, you're not okay.
Yeah.
Like, you're suppressing.
It's okay.
But, like,
Yeah.
it's okay.
Yeah.
And the healing, I just want to say this, like, healing never stops. Like, you're always going to heal. There's always something that's going to be going on.
Yeah.
But, like, it's, like, how do I say this? Like, it's just, like, do the work, I guess. Like,
Yeah.
do the work to try to heal, and just honestly count
Did
on all your
anyone
friends.
guide you to like how to learn how to heal? and
No,
do
I
the
did this
shadow
all
work?
on my own. Like, I really was like, I need to learn. I didn't trust anybody at the time, so I was like, I got books. I read the book The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. Like, that's a really good book. I read it when I was like, I don't know, I was probably like 15, 16. I just remember seeing it on Oprah. Like, girl, I'm old. But like, and I was like, okay,
You
that
are
looks
not
good.
old.
I mean, I'm not that old.
You're not old at all.
We were all in the
I'm
old
not
era.
old. Yeah.
We were all there.
Yeah. So, like, I bought that book, and that was like, holy crap. Like,
Yeah.
it started to make me question God for a really long time. So I was like, there's a higher power, but I don't know if I believe in God, but I believe in a God. I don't know who or he or she is, or it, whatever. So, like, that got me into the spiritual realm. And, like, a lot of people in my family are very, like, kind of like witchy. Like, we're all very spiritual, and we're all like, I feel like we all have, like, you know, some people in my family, we have, like, honestly, I feel like a lot of people have psychic powers, and, like, it's very interesting. So I've always been like that too. And so that book helped me. And then I just started looking at Google and YouTube. I'm like, give me, like, guided meditations. Like, I want to learn how to, like, just control my mind and, like, quiet my mind.
I love that.
So yeah, it just led through the spiritual journey, and I just did whatever I could, because I really wanted to heal.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, I don't want to feel like this.
And you chose your heart. Like, you either could have stuck in where you were, the way you felt, or you decided to do the shadow work, which is also very hard.
It's very hard.
So you chose your heart.
Very lonely.
Before I'm 20, I'm doing this. I'm like,
very
what?
lonely.
Yeah, it really is. I don't think nobody talks
Yeah.
about it. Like, seriously, it's so lonely, and you're kind of just like, you feel like you're, okay, like, I believe in God, and then sometimes I question God, because I'm like, everything is going bad.
Yeah.
Like, everything is just not going my way, but then you understand, like, later in life, like, he puts you in this path for a reason,
Yes.
you know?
Yes.
To evolve.
Right.
I agree with that. Like, I just started believing in God for real. Like,
Yeah, you guys been going to church.
Yeah, we've been going to church.
How's that going?
It's been going really, I feel like it's been going really good, right?
It's been good. Oh my God. I already knew I was going to get emotional the first day.
Did you?
Because I grew up, my mom, we're Christians. Every Sunday to the church. Let's go.
Yeah.
But we stopped for a while, and she's like, do you want to go to church? I'm like, yeah, I've been thinking about it. Let's go. So we go in there, 5 minutes in.
Yeah.
They're like, you feel these like goosebumps through your whole entire body. You
Speaks
just like
to you.
feel it, just everything.
Yeah.
I just couldn't hold it in anymore.
Us in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were in the
Between
center,
everything.
dead center.
Really?
Center.
Yeah.
You're like, I don't want to go to church. Boom, right in the middle.
I'm like,
He's
yeah.
you gonna hear this message today.
Yeah, because the message they had that day was talking about, I feel like there's a lot of people in the room that have been disconnected from God, that are trying to, you know, fix their relationship.
It was
with
very
God.
weird.
It was the
Such a
first one of the new
coincidence.
year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Girl,
first
I was
Sunday of the year, I was crying. I took my little brother too, and I was like on his shoulder crying. I'm like,
Oh, Dito, I love
yeah,
that.
yeah. It gets emotional.
It does. Actually, that happened to me. I was doing yoga, and then I just started crying out of nowhere.
Oh,
and
girl.
I talked to my cousin about it, and she's like, that's your body releasing all of that trauma, and it's healing on its own. And I'm like, what the hell, that happened? So like you talking about church, I get the same way.
Yeah.
I get so emotional, but it's almost like a sense of like peace
Yeah.
and safety.
Relief.
It's a release.
It's a release.
Yeah.
Release feels amazing, because think about like how much you hold, like the weight on your shoulders that you're holding.
That's why my bag be big.
Yeah, girl, I'm like, yeah, maybe that's why I have to release some more.
Same. I be like, damn, I look stressed. Oh God. Oh my God, so funny. But no,
no.
for real.
Oh, no, church is interesting. Like, I think after I went, I was like, yo, this might get emotional for y'all. I don't know. But when I went, I was like, dude, I grew up Catholic. This is a Christian church. I'm just like, whatever. So I'm thinking about my mom, and I'm like, like, yo, I went to, like, she's super Catholic, and I remember her praying with me every night, making me pray, like, in bed, you know, like, on our knees, praying before bedtime, and I completely had lost that trauma, but I recently started working through the other trauma we were talking about, so, like, it's, like, helping my brain remember, and I'm like, I wonder what my mom would pray about. Like, I know she was praying about me.
Message, I was crying.
I was like,
in my car.
I was literally like, we're praying, like, what were her prayers? Were they answered? And I know they were for me. So, like, if you think about that, it's like so insane.
Wow.
And I'm like, are they answered? Like, you know, like, I want to ask her about that stuff because
Have you ever or no?
I haven't asked her yet. I want to ask her because she's visiting right now. She lives in Mexico, but she's visiting. And so I want to see, like, okay, I know we prayed together when we were little. What were you asking God? Yeah. And, like, has it come true? Like, how do you feel? Like, that's deep. Yeah. Like, to think about that. Ooh,
you have to ask her. I want to know that story.
Mm-hmm.
God is so real. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So crazy. Sis, you had a question. Remember we were talking about how we were, okay, what was it? The title you wanted to make? We are not.
The title for this episode is going to be You're Not That Important.
Ooh, period.
And the reason I chose that title was that we all do things, you know, that are out of the norm. Like, we put ourselves on camera deliberately, right? We might get, not shamed, but, like, criticized and all of these things. And, like, it took me a while to get comfortable with myself on camera, especially the podcast, because I always judged the way that I looked. And always judged, like, my height and my insecurities. And, like, so the more that we started to do this, I'm like, I'm literally this little speck in this world. Like, why do I think that I'm that important? So I wanted to ask you guys, like, what made you realize, like, I can do all this. Whatever I do, I'm going to get judged for it, but it's okay because I can still overcome that. Like, does that make sense?
Yeah, no, that makes perfect sense. For me, damn, maybe I'll let you go first. Because I'm thinking, like, people, like, because you have, so you have your small crowd on social media that are, like, rooting for you.
Yeah.
So that
maybe the
that's
people that
one
don't even
thing.
know you.
Yeah,
Literally.
Yeah, it's those people that, like, okay, shit, maybe I am doing the right thing, and, like, you know, I gotta keep going, but it's really like, what am I really trying to say?
You got this. Just like whatever you really feel.
I don't know. I don't know what I'm feeling right
I think when you just like focus on the people who love you and support you, the good instead of the bad, then you really don't care about what anybody else has to say.
And I'm just like, so maybe it's not a good thing, but I don't want to let myself down at all. You know?
Yeah.
So do you put a lot of pressure on yourself?
I do.
Yeah.
But I feel like a lot of people, due to fear and just rejection, they don't do things they want to do. And that's where I'm saying, like, you're not that important. Like, go do what you need to do.
Yeah.
You're here to create. You're here to show the world what you're capable of, not just play small because you're scared.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what I'm talking
like, we
about.
literally have one life. Like, this is
one
it.
fucking life.
That's what I'm saying.
It's insane.
Like, you cannot worry about what people are saying. You cannot just live in the now. Don't worry about the future. Don't dwell on the past. Like, you just have to live. Yeah. Because we are trying to survive
it's kind of like,
out here.
Yo, everybody.
You guys with the Social Lab and our podcast, I'm sure people are like, look at their little fucking podcast.
Right.
You know what I mean? But, like, we don't even, like, pay attention to
You don't even care
stuff
about
like
that.
that.
Yeah,
like, this is serious to us. You know what I mean?
It is that serious.
Yeah, it is.
Well, I have the answer, and everybody needs to listen up.
Okay.
So,
Christina always like says like the best thing.
She's so eloquent.
I'm just like so dramatic. I'm like
such a sag.
Okay, so
listen up here, bitches.
This one should.
I got
gotta
pressure.
Okay, drum roll. So, the time is going to pass anyway.
Yes.
So, are you gonna do what you want to do, and further your career, start now and further whatever it is you want to do, whatever your goals are, or are you gonna let the time pass 4 years later and still be in the same place?
You cannot
when
be
you
the
could have
same.
already been ahead.
I love that.
Think about that.
I love that.
Do you see it?
Yeah.
Yeah, like literally.
And I think
Like
also too.
Like literally, just like come on.
Emphasis.
I think when it starts to become like a lot, like we've been putting a lot of pressure on our podcast, and I'm like, damn, this shit's a lot. But then it feels good when it's a lot. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like when I'm not
Yeah.
doing anything, I feel like what the fuck are you doing with your life? You know what I mean? When it becomes a lot, like, that's a good thing. When you have so much pressure on your life, that's like God just answering all your prayers.
Is expected of you.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And if it doesn't go your way, I saw this meme. It was like, don't pray for flowers and expect it not to rain. You know what I mean? And that was deep. And I was like, ooh, I like that.
That's so true. Because your prayers are being answered and, like, your manifestations are being delivered. But, like, you have to put in that work. So that's why it's so much pressure, because you got to put that work in. And once you do, it's starting to release and it's starting to come off. And then you're on to the next thing. But, like, the time is going to pass regardless. Yeah. So, like, I think somebody said something about, like, there's this woman, like, let's say she's, like, 54, but she's like, it's just too late for me to go to college. Or, like, it's too late for me to try to be an esthetician,
it's
right?
Never too late.
But it's, like, limitations for ourselves.
Just, like, based on age or whatever it be. But it's like, well, do you want to start now where you can still do it and get into school, and then in a year you can start doing it? Or are you going to wait 5 years later, and you're 60-something, and you're like, damn, I could have done it, but now it's too late.
Yeah,
you know?
I love that. I really do.
Well, because we all put so much pressure on each other, have you guys experienced, like, burnout? And if so, what do you do when you experience that burnout?
I'm always experiencing burnout.
So am I. So am I.
She's been burnt out the last
every week,
couple
girl.
Weeks.
Yeah, because I've had, like, family shit going on, too, but I'm still doing my thing.
It's because I feel like you're always there.
I'm always there.
Yeah. Do you ever say no?
You know what?
Let's talk about it.
I think I need to start saying no, and I actually did practice saying no more last year, but I'm getting back to that old pattern where I'm like, okay, I could do all this,
Yeah.
but it's just a lot with taking on clients. Like, think about it, like, for me, no complaints, because I'm glad I've received my blessings, but I'm doing makeup, so I'm doing my makeup page, and that social media, then I have my personal social media. I decided to take on YouTube, and then I'm doing other people's social media, plus social lab stuff, and going and actually doing the makeup, you know, like, and going and actually recording the content for people and editing it. Like, it's a lot, and then coming up with creative ideas for each client while trying to run all my pages. So, like, it's a lot, and then being there for my family, because they're going through some shit right now, but I'm like, y'all need to get it together, because I'm tired. But, like, it's a lot, but I'm like, at the same time, I do get a little burnt out, but then it makes, what gets me out of it is I'm like, wait, but I'm receiving everything I want, like, I'm so happy, like, it's actually, I'm tired, but I'm happy, so, like, put that, like, burnt out energy, like, okay, you do have to sometimes take that day to yourself, so I'm like, you know what, let me take a step back, let me have a day, not answer my phone, not be on social media, get some good food, hang out with whoever I want to, do what I need to do that doesn't have to do with work.
Yeah.
And then it'll really reset you, especially being off your phone, I notice. Because I get headaches from being on my phone editing.
Yeah.
So.
I have a question for you, but I want you to, like, your burnout. Your, like, experience with that.
Because you do work a 9 to 5, and you do content, and
you
you have to travel, and I do my research.
Oh my God, no. I'm the queen of self-care, so I do that.
We did say that about you.
Yeah, I do that on weekends. So whether it's like me taking myself out on dinner, getting a massage, nails done, all the maintenance shit that I have to do, like, I've learned to romanticize all of it and not worry about how much I'm spending.
I look good, right?
Yeah. Money comes and goes too.
Yeah. You can't worry about money. It's gonna come back.
If you spend it like you're rich, you're gonna be rich.
Okay, I love that.
But no, I'm the queen of self-care. So when I feel that burnout, I'm like, I need to take care of myself a little bit more this weekend, or
you're really good
sometimes
about that.
I like go MIA and I just don't want to talk to anyone. I'm like, and I entertain like all the patients every single day. I'm like, damn. I just need a second. Yeah, I need a second. But
I know you work out too.
Yeah, so I wake up every morning at 5:30. And I get to the gym at 6-ish, and I work out for like an hour and a half, and then I go to work.
You work out every day?
Yeah.
I love that. Okay, so that was my next question. Do you work out because it feels good, it's a mental thing, or is it like, do you work out because you feel like you're running from something? Because for me, it's like therapy for me.
Yeah, it's very therapeutic. Well, I didn't know why I was working out. I was just going to the gym just to go. And I had a trainer for 2 years. And I hit a plateau. He helped me a lot, for sure, to build that confidence in the gym, because you go to the gym, it's intimidating. You don't even know what to do. Exactly. You don't know what to do. So I learned a lot from him. I had to leave the nest. I like to say I broke up with him. I was so sad. I was like, oh my God.
Where's he at?
I remember that.
He is on Harlem. He's in a small gym. I forgot the name of it. I think it's called Chi-Town Fitness.
Okay, yeah. I love trainers.
So, yeah, I left him, and one day I was like, first, when I left him, I went to the gym after work 3 days out of the week. I'm like, I don't like seeing all these people in here. I don't like it at all.
Like anxiety at the gym?
No. It's more of like, it's not really anxiety. I don't know. Just people are in the way, and I'm like, I'm trying to get this done.
You're just focused.
Exactly.
You're laser focused.
Well, I have a question for you guys. Looking back, like where you're at now, everything you've accomplished, what you've seen, what you've grown, what you've healed, what is a piece of advice that you would give your younger selves?
Cries again.
We cry all the time on this damn show.
Girl, these legends.
On this damn show.
On this day.
Oh my God, what would I say? I do a lot of guided meditation, and one of them where like she's like, put yourself in like a, area, whatever, and just envision your younger self, like just look at them. And I was like, I was like bawling. I've cried so many times during guided meditation. Like it gets very intense.
I've never heard of that. Guided
meditation. You go on YouTube, guided meditation, and you click
tell
on
you
whatever.
what to do.
I have a specific page I follow on YouTube, and they're really good. Yeah, it's called Great Meditation.
Great
so
meditation. I'm gonna take a picture of that.
Did you do that today?
So I do guided. So I do meditations at least 5 minutes every morning. So after my workout, I'll like tune everyone out and stretch while I'm like meditating and stuff. But when I do feel extremely overwhelmed with like emotions and like start questioning things, that's when I turn on meditation. But I want to be able to practice it every single day and not just go to it when I need it. I want to like make it a habit and doing it. So I don't know what I would tell my younger self.
Would you tell anybody?
I feel like everything will be okay, and just be patient with yourself. Yeah.
I love that.
I feel like
that's well said.
I think I would just be like, girl,
listen.
Girl, first of all, speak up for yourself whenever you feel like you need to speak up. Definitely that. Like, please just speak up for yourself, and also like it's just. Like, not to, like, because of the podcast, but, like, it's really not that serious.
Yeah.
Like, it's really not that serious.
Yes, I love that.
Yeah, for sure. Those two things.
I think I would say, like I always say, slow the fuck down.
Yeah.
I've always been 100 miles an hour.
Yeah.
And it's just like, girl, slow down. It's going to be okay. Be patient. And where you're at right now is where you need to be.
Yeah.
That's what I would say.
That's facts. Like, be here now.
Yeah.
Be present.
Be present.
Yeah, be present.
Mine would be validate yourself. You don't need any outside source to tell you that your feelings are valid, that you're beautiful, that you're wanted, that you're needed. Validate yourself, because coming from a mom in a household that I never really had someone do that for me, I had to learn that. And it has not been an easy road, but you can do it. And hopefully this podcast motivates you and encourages you to look up to other women and let them empower you, because I wasn't taught how to meditate and do self-care and how to take care of myself. Were you taught that? Were you taught that?
A little bit. Like, I would say not like meditating. Self-care for sure, because my mom's always been a girly girl, but again, I feel like that's more ego stuff than like inner work.
Yeah. What about you, sis? Were you taught?
You
You were taught like
self-care, but like meditating, no. I had that, like, my dad was very like, something happened, okay, move the fuck on. Like, it's life, you gotta get over it and like brush it off.
That's
So
every parent.
I've never really had to go through
Almost
my
every
emotions
parent.
that I am like kind of doing by myself.
Yeah.
But that was good, sis. That was so
that was
cute.
so good.
I wanted to ask one last question before we finish.
Yes.
Where are you guys right now in your mental space?
Ooh.
I'm
check
so
in,
happy.
we're checking in.
I'm so happy.
We were just kind of talking about this in the
everything
car.
has their ups and downs,
Yeah.
but I'm really happy, and I'm like really in a grateful, like I'm in like gratitude space of my life right now where I'm just grateful for everything.
Yeah.
Good
I'm
and
so
bad.
grateful. I'm so grateful for everything that's happening.
Mm-hmm.
It feels good.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna question a damn thing.
Okay.
Even though I can't.
It feels good.
So
you
it
guys
feels
look good. And I'm so thankful that you guys literally took the time to come on our podcast.
Seriously,
Women's Month.
Thank you so much.
Women's Month.
Yes. It was amazing to have you guys. I want you guys to do a quick introduction about Social Lab and where people can contact you and share your guys' page.
You can find us at thesociallab.co, and basically what we do is we are content creators, and we do this, we are social media managers.
Yep.
We're social media managers, so we help people elevate their content. It's like cool content, because we like to create cool-ass content that you don't normally see, so hit us up
if you feel like you need to elevate your page, just let us know.
And this is for like small businesses.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's for personal and small businesses. Yep.
Yeah, personal and small businesses. Really anybody that just needs help with content.
Anybody and everybody.
Yeah, we have like so many different people right now.
Yeah, it's so funny to see all the
I love that.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys for watching.
We'll link their socials down below, so feel free to check them out on Instagram. Do you guys have any other social platforms?
Yes.
Shit, yeah, actually, my YouTube. No, I'm at Simply Jocelyn G on YouTube and Jocelyn X24 on Instagram.
And then I have Makeup by X Tina if you need any makeup,
Beat that
men and
face
women,
down.
and X Tina PRZ for my personal cute lifestyle page.
Love it.
Thank you
guys for watching.
And that's a wrap. We should do a quick little cheers though to close out.
Ready?
Cheers. Thank you guys. Comment, like, subscribe, and give us your feedback. We love y'all.
Bye.